Hi, I'm Anthony Lepine, and we're here with Coach Richard Rokos in the ski team offices. As you can tell, there's quite a few number of trophies behind us, and we're here to preview as the team takes on another shot at trying to win another national championship next week at the ski championships in Steamboat. But first of all, Coach, can you just talk about the season so far and what you've liked about your team and kind of looking back at the regular season?
Well, going back to beginning, we have a blend of new team and old team. And actually this is a very unique situation. We have very little middle ground on Alpine side. We have 4 newcomers and 7 actually departing, so it's very unique. On Nordic side, it's not such. We have 1 graduating and the rest of it is all new freshmen or juniors. So it's season was interesting to the degree that we have injuries. We were going through some trials and tribulations, not having exactly a full team ever. And I think the NCAA it's the first time we are getting everybody at the same place, same time. So that will be interesting.
Coach, you already mentioned it, but it's kind of interesting on the men's Alpine side. You have a lot of seniors there, but you also are going to be sending 2 freshmen to compete in the championship. So how have those freshmen taken on the challenge of competing at such a high level, and how have the seniors helped those freshmen?
No, that's a good question. I think the goal of the team is always to make it uniform for everybody. And with new guys, they were not familiar with format. Format is in many ways unique. College skiing, it's a little bit different than FIS. Regardless, we are still using the same rules, but there is a couple specifics like hiking. You never hike in FIS World Cup or Europa Cup skiing, and those guys come from very high level. National teams, they were racing World Cup, Europa Cup. So they have to adjust to this environment, and it requires a certain level of discipline. They didn't need to display it before. So.
And what about on the women's side? How have those seniors, what have you liked out of them this year?
Well, on women's side, it's 2 seniors versus 1. On men's side, it goes to juniors or 2 freshmen versus 1 senior. So Tonya, she adapted to program very well and the whole concept. So I think we have everybody tuned to the degree to go.
And now if we look over at the Nordic side, on the men's side, Mods has had a tremendous season and tremendous career. Can you just talk about him and what he's meant to this program, and particularly you look at what he did at RMISA Championships and his level of dominance there, and can you talk about that?
No, he's been demonstrating it since he came. You know, he's a tremendous athlete, and it's always good to have someone like this, because the rest of them gets pulled with him. They go to training, they time it, the guys, they know how far off they are, and the closer they can get, they elevate the whole competition and their own performance. So that's a set you cannot ever substitute with anything else, having guys so far ahead and pretty much consistent he's been.
And then as just a freshman, you have Petter. And what about him and just kind of the season he's had as only a freshman?
Yeah, well, Petter comes again same way. He's a great athlete, very, very highly ranked on competitive level. One of those days he will step in Matt's shoes, and hopefully he will be within the way he's been until now. And being 1-2 in this league, it's very high.
Absolutely. Coach, can you talk about what has it been like this year defending a championship instead of last year when you were chasing a championship?
Well, that's when you are chased, you have a target on your back, and that's what happens in the years when you win, and the following year after you win. It's always, we are the one in front of the pack, and regardless how season goes, the target is there and it comes from last year. It's good feeling. I enjoy, more to be in hunt than hunted, but it's way how it goes, and for us it was repeated experience.
Looking at the schedule of the championships, it appears that maybe some of the stronger events for this team come at the end of the championships. Is that how you would like it, and what's your opinion on that?
The schedule is given, and I like, actually we can also have slalom as the last one, and that's a terrible thing. Slalom is least predictable event, and in Alpine in general you can have best guy and he might not collect zero. I mean, he can bring 0 points because he will up out of the course, straddle, make some mistake, and he's out. GS, starting with GS, we have a good team. I think GS is not so critical for making mistakes, so I assume that we can start with a good day. Nordic, they will support it next day. Critical will be Friday night. Friday night can either reinforce everything or can spoil a lot. And then also how much pressure is. We can go and ski 99% secure and finish the runs, or go out 110 if we are under the pressure and take the chances. Either take it or increase the point lead or close up the gap or whatever. So we don't leave anything for Nordic for last day.
All right, that's it for us here, and we look forward to seeing you in Steamboat. Be sure to tune in to cubuffs.com for full coverage.